So some celebs get it, but more and more don't. they just don't get it. Social media has played a huge role in it as well, and the desire to stay relevant and in the spotlight. Too many of them are spouting out their thoughts about the world and politics and more. Most of them are so out of touch with the rest of the world and reality as a whole, right? They get in their echo chambers. They have no idea what they're talking about. And what am I talking about? Of course, I ran into an article, shocker, about Gal Gadot. I'm going to go with Gadot. Sounds good, Gadot. And it talks about how she's kind of backing away and doesn't want any part in talking politics. She just wants to be an artist. And I praise that. I think that's great. That's awesome. Because again, they've been opening their mouths. They've been getting too involved in things they don't understand, things they don't know. They just repeat talking points and they think they're smart because they can act and I can make you believe that I know what I'm. No, you're an idiot. Stop. Quit talking. Not only has it ruins some of your image, it makes us not want to watch some of your films. And it ruins that mystique of celebrityism. Is celebrityism a word, by the way? But it ruins the mystique of what it used to be celebrities. Like, you didn't hear from celebrities a lot. Some you did, sure, like we do now. But not to the extent of what we do now. And it's breaking that wall of like, oh, I want to look up to them and idolize them and watch the award shows. And I hope they win an award. And I can't wait till they put out a movie because I want to go see that. We don't care about any of that anymore. Look at the viewership and the ratings of the award shows. Nobody cares. We see these people all the time on social media, too much on social media, in fact. And again, they're spouting out stuff they have no idea what they're talking about. No idea. But let's get into this article that started this all off for me. This is from People. Let's see. And it says, oops, scroll too far. Gal Gadot says, who cares about celebrities talking about politics amid Snow White controversy? Oh, yeah, there's that. She is jealous of, what's her name? Rachel Zegler. Right. Gal Gadot is keeping her political opinions out of spot. And you know what? This is very hard for her to do, I would imagine. I think the article does talk about it a little bit because she's from Israel. And of course, what's going on with Israel-Palestine. I would imagine it would make it harder for her. So props to her. Whereas these other people are not involved in anything. They just want to interject themselves and be involved and be relevant when they're really not. Back to reading it. Gal Gadot is keeping her political opinions out of the spotlight in an interview with Variety ahead of the release of the live action Snow White movie. The actress admitted she doesn't talk politics after the terrorist attack on Israel on October 7th, 2023. Of course, we remember that. Because who cares about the celebrity talking about politics, said Gadot, 39, who is Israeli. I'm an artist. I want to entertain people. I want to bring hope and be a beacon of light whenever I say anything about the world. Some people may say that this is cheesy. I think it's great. As an artist myself, again, as a filmmaker, sometimes I make films that make you, that scare you. I have a horror film out there that's done very well. I have, something that might scare you, something that might make you laugh, something that might make you cry. It takes you on a journey. It takes you on a ride. It lets you feel things that you don't, normally feel in your everyday life, or you get on the edge of like danger, but from the comfort of your own home. That's what art allows you to do. It lets you experience things you don't normally experience, go places you don't normally go, and all this stuff. And at the end, you are entertained. You are enlightened, or just grateful for that opportunity. And it is. I hope to be a net positive in someone's life. Same thing with this show. But with the art, that's what you want. You want to be a positive in somebody's life. You want to be a beacon of light. You want to be, something they look fondly back on, you and your work, your artwork. So I don't find it cheesy at all. I think it's legit. I think it's great. Her comments come amid tensions surrounding Disney's Snow White remake, some of which may extend to stars Gadot, who plays Evil Queen, and Rachel Zegler, who plays the titular princess. While noting that Ziegler is 23, a source told People on Friday, March 14th, that the actress has nothing in common with Gal Gadot, a mom of 4 kids. That blows my mind. She's got 4 kids and looks like that. I mean, no, just saying. Just saying. Let's see. Don't care about all that. Okay. On top of that, their political views differ, adding to the tension. The source added, reps for Ziegler and Gadot did not respond to People's request for comment at the time. Ziegler and Gadot have appeared at multiple events to promote their long-delayed film, including at Disney's D23 Expo in 2022 and the recent Academy Awards, where they took to the stage to present the Best Visual Effects category together, which is funny because the visual effects I've seen so far from the new Snow White movie look god awful. Back to the article. Gadot did not attend the Snow White's European premiere in Spain on Wednesday, March 12th, though a source familiar with the situation told People the Wonder Woman star was never supposed to be in Spain and was doing press in New York City. This isn't like a stay away from me situation, the latter insider said of the actress's dynamic. They were at the Oscars together. They'll be together this weekend. Gadot did attend Snow White's Los Angeles premiere Saturday, March 15th. A third source pointed out that the co-star's huge age gap and different political views. Gadot, who served in the Israel Defense Forces, IDF, always shorthanded, has advocated for the release of Israeli hostages, while Ziegler has voiced support for Palestinians among the ongoing conflict in Gaza. You guys remember when they walked down on stage, how absolutely awkward it was to not only see them together, but to see this one right here walk?
Rachel Ziegler and Gal Gadot.
Weird. In her conversation with Variety, Gadot insisted she's not a hater, noting how political issues of the moment are just very personal for her. I'm a grandchild of a Holocaust survivor who came to Israel and established his family from scratch after his entire family was erased in Auschwitz, she said. And on the other side of my family, I'm 8th generation Israeli. I'm an indigenous person of Israel. As for speaking out in support of Israelis taken prisoner by Hamas on October 7, 2023, I'm all about humanity and I felt like I had to advocate for the hostages. Gadot continued. I know what I'm advocating for and I know what I wish for the world, she said. I am praying for better days for all. I want everybody to have good life and prosperity and the ability to raise their children in a safe environment. Let me say this. Of any celebrities that are out there right now that know what's going on and do have a voice for like the Israel-Palestine thing that's going on there, the conflict, I don't know, war, whatever, it's always something. She's actually one I would listen to. Like if she said something, she's got a stake in the game. She's from there. She was in the IDF. You know what I'm saying? Like this isn't like Mark Ruffalo, who has an opinion on everything and has done basically nothing. God, he is not a good actor. He is not a good actor. I'm sorry. Again, I'm ruffle feathers, sorry. I don't think he's a good actor. And he's definitely not good at whatever this virtue signaling crap is when he gets out there and says, oh, well, Trump this and that and Israel and Palestine. Like, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You're not Bruce Banner. You're some actor who just got lucky. Let's face it. What are you doing, man? Just shut your mouth before people realize how absolutely ignorant you are and you lose everything. That would be my advice to Mark Ruffalo. There you go. Free advice, buddy. No charge. No charge. Maybe hit that like button. You know? But hey, good on Gal Gadot saying, I'm not going to talk about politics. I'm going to step away. I'm not going to say anything anymore. I'm an artist. I'm going to make that my main thing. Now, if her co-star, who is young and naive, I'm going to say that, absolutely young and naive, and grew up in a world where everything that she said and her opinions and was filtered to her in life was probably built up to be more important than it actually was. Her viewpoints on everything were probably bigger than they were. My understanding is she kind of grew up a privileged life. I don't remember every detail of it, but I remember covering that either with myself or someone else talking about that. But yeah, you kind of don't know about life until you've really lived life. And at 23, coming up in a privileged life, you don't really know. Gal Gadot's got, what did it say, 4 kids? You know, so she knows about motherhood. She served in the IDF. She knows about what's going on over there in Israel and Palestine, and well, just Israel and everything. I mean, everybody's going for Israel. She has more experience under her belt than most of the people in Hollywood do. You know, real life experience I'm talking about. And then she went on to win like Miss, you know, Universe or Miss whatever. If anyone can talk, I think she gets a pass. No one wants to hear it all the time, for sure. But she would get a pass if she said something, whereas everyone else is just, shut up. Just shut up.
Hey guys, thanks for checking out this clip from the Morning Mayhem. Remember, this is just a portion of the full show that comes out every Friday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. If you hadn't already, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the full shows or these tasty little nuggets.